Hey, Volley Truthers, I am responding to a social media post. So let's get into it. Now, here are some of the responses. Shepard says, if you have a prior commitment that overlaps with the date that wasn't communicated well in advance, you probably could get a pass. Coaches and clubs do talk, but it's more usually about the good than the bad. Another response says, I guess unfortunately our summer schedule will not allow us to participate this year, is an answer to give the club. Another person says, just tell them that you aren't going. I assume you plan on leaving that club anyway. If AAUs were added, they can't force you to go. Another person says, I get where you're coming from. I truly do, because my kids spent seasons in a similar situation. At the end of the day, I still spent the money for her to go to the tournaments, regardless of whether or not she sees the court. But because she's part of a team, what lessons are you hoping to learn by you only giving value to the girls that see court time? How does this affect her confidence? I worked with my daughter on growth mindset and ego. She is not at the level she needs to be yet, meaning keep working hard. My daughter knows her role on the sidelines. She works as a teammate to encourage the girls missing balls and making mistakes. She supports them and cheers them to the point of losing her voice at each tournament. She refocuses any thoughts or energies about not playing. Another response says, kudos to her and you for the positive attitude. It is so hard to watch your kid watch other teammates from the bench day after day, tournament after tournament. It is expensive, especially for a faraway tournaments. I could have written your response myself, and she says this in a hoarse voice, playing 1 to 2 charity points here and there, and yet still motivated to improve. I'm starting to realize, at least in our case, it's mostly a money grab by the club. We could switch clubs, but my player loves the kids on this particular team and doesn't plan to play in college. So switching for one last season is somewhat pointless in this person's case. Y'all, it's rough out here in these volleyball streets. So until next time, remember, play like you're going to be subbed out.